sweetheart. The world will always try to tell you who to be. But your sparkle, that's yours. Don't you ever dim it for anyone. Mwah.
Welcome to Lady Boss Energy, the channel where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. So today we're going to be focusing on our thoughts. How our thoughts manifest into our reality. We have to be mindful of the thoughts that we allow to creep into our minds. If you're always thinking negatively, then that's what you're going to produce in your reality. If you're speaking love and light and positivity into your life, and even if something is negative, finding the positive in that, your life is going to change. Your life is going to get better. Everything begins with your thoughts. You just got to be mindful of what we're thinking. When we are changing, we have to change everything, including our thought process. You can't be love and light on the outside, but then your thoughts are like, I can't stand that female. I can't stand that dude. Fat ass bitch. You can't do that. No. You're bringing negativity into your reality without even realizing that you're doing it. So the videos will explain more. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So let's get straight into it.
Hey, yo, I just peeped something, right? You ever see a trash truck come through early in the morning? Beeping loud, smell bad, blocking traffic. But it's doing something real important. It's clearing the leftovers, making room for fresh air. That's what you gotta do with your mind every day, every morning. Before you chase money or messages, you gotta dump what ain't serving you no more. The hate, the doubt, the fear,
Take out the trash.
all that mental garbage clogging up your
Gotta
blessings.
go.
Success don't start with grind. It start with clarity. You can't pour new piece into a full dumpster. And the reason some people stay stuck is because they keep recycling the same pain every day. So treat your thoughts like a truck. Empty them daily. Let the noise mean progress. That's how you keep your spirit smelling like purpose. And God gonna clear the lane for you.
That part.
Get up and get up.
That part.
Don't forget today. Don't forget how capable you actually are. Don't forget how much love exists in the world for you. Don't forget how much wonder exists in the world. Don't forget how many people actually care about you. Don't forget the opportunities that exist in your life. Don't forget that one phone call or one text message or one email can change your life today. Most importantly, don't forget that you are so important to them that they sent this to you so that you don't forget. You are literally amazing, and I hope this jogs your memory. Try not to forget again.
Nobody sent that to me. I just saw it and thought that it was nice. So
I was reading a
wanted
book,
to share it
and
with
there was
you.
a passage that said, once you realize the power of your thoughts, you won't just think anything. Once you realize the power of your words, you won't just say anything. And once you realize the power of your presence, you won't just be anywhere.
That part. Say it louder for the people in the back, brother. Yes.
And if all you do today is hold it together, bitch, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Yup, I'ma say I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. If all you did today was the bare minimum to survive, I'm proud of you. If all you could do was get up and maybe brush your teeth, maybe, I'm still proud of you. Keep pushing, because I know how hard it is. I know how hard it is.
Even if all you did was change your chones today, I'm proud of you.
If you keep labeling certain emotions and experiences as bad, then you can never see the good in it. Because you may think that everything is falling apart, but what if it's actually coming together? Y'all be praying for certain things to change in your life, but when God actually start rearranging shit that's in your life, you think shit going bad. Yeah. But God is actually clearing things out so you can actually get to the direction that you just prayed for.
See, that's the thing. People keep on looking at situations as good and bad. You're still limited to this third world illusion. Polarity only works inside this 3D world. So once you transcend that, just like God has no opposite, so neither should you. It's all about perspective. If you're looking at it this way, I promise you, if you step over here and look this way, you're going to see a whole different view. So it's only good or bad depending on the viewer who's looking at it. There is no meaning until you put meaning on it. People be like, man, it's raining outside, man. Fucked up my plans. I can't even go out no more. I fit my Air Forces, a brand new pair. They're going to get muddy. Damn. Another person going to be like, man, look at the rain. It's watering all the plants.
That's
I
me.
mean, shit, I had plans to go outside, but my fit's still nice. We can do something inside. Shit, maybe we're gonna go to Top Golf.
I do with my plans outside regardless.
Who knows, but it's only bad if you look at it as bad.
I think that's our job as the alchemist, to flip every situation into good. How much of an alchemist are you? And it starts with your mindset. It starts with your perspective on the situation, because you know your perspective is what's creating your reality.
Yeah.
So the thing that you're deeming is bad, flip it into something good. Get so motherfucking creative. Your creativity is not just in your music, in your art, in your content, in your painting, whatever creative form you do. Your creativity is in your mindset. Use your creativity to flip that situation into something that is good, because you know God is doing stuff for you, not to you. So don't dim your powers by labeling it bad. Use your powers. That's what you got them for. For when the situations come to you, you have the gifts and powers to get out of that situation. That's why God say everything is in you. Yeah. You got everything you need to get yourself out of that situation and make light of that situation. You bring heaven into earth. You bring light into darkness, right? Use your gifts, use your powers. Don't dim yourself. So see how this is working out for you. Be the alchemist of your situation, and I guarantee you life will start switching immediately.
Whatever the situation is, you have to find the good in it. Wow. You have to see it from, like, instead of being like, damn, why is this always happening to me? Look at it like, what opportunity do I have to learn from what this is that I'm going through? Okay. So we have core beliefs. So core beliefs are fundamental. They're deeply held beliefs about yourself, others, and the world. You could say, I'm unlovable. All men cheat. Women cannot be trusted. All black people are bad. All white people are prejudiced. Nobody cares. So why should I? All pit bulls are vicious. Those are core beliefs. I can't trust no one. I have that belief. I don't put my trust in people. I put my trust in the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. And that's it. Because if I believe, this is one of my core beliefs. If I put my trust into a person, I'm going to be let down. That's where I'm trying to change my thinking, because that's what will keep me from unconditionally loving somebody. I am not supposed to worry about who's going to screw me over or who's going to hurt me, because that's part of the lesson. I have things that I'm dealing with too. That's why I show these videos, to bring awareness to things within ourselves that are fixable. It's fixable. It takes time. It takes practice. It's like any skill. It's changing your thinking. And when you've been conditioned your whole life into believing a certain way, you're not going to rise one rising and be like, oh, I trust everybody and I don't care if I get hurt. I'm going to love everybody. And it doesn't work like that, friend. It takes time. It takes practice. Having awareness about it in the first place, that's the first step. Being aware of it. And a lot of people, I know for me, I see two therapists. I see one therapist where I'm learning these things. And then I have outside therapists that we work on my mental health. We work on the things that traumatized me as a child, and, you know, the deep-rooted things within myself that I know need to be healed. That's what we work on. I am very radiated by the Most High to have this opportunity to do this. I have the opportunity to work on myself and learn these things. And then I want to learn these things and bring them to you so you can learn these things. So the classes I attend are for like drug and alcohol addiction, but it can apply to everybody. You don't need to have an addiction for you to apply these things in your life. You don't have to. I am bringing the awareness to the people about these things that we can work on to make the world a better place. This place can be so much better, and it all starts in the mind. It all starts in the mind. Oh, I have some good videos that are coming up. Just keep watching.
What if it's not depression? What if it's just your soul refusing to participate in a life that it knows is not good for you? What if you don't have anxiety? Exactly. What if it's your body's alarm system trying to tell you that something is out of alignment? What if that loneliness, that emptiness you feel isn't a lack? What if it's a sacred clearing, creating space for people, places, and experiences that are more aligned with who you are becoming. Yeah, it got you thinking, right? You're probably thinking, what if she's right? And you see how quick that happened? That's the power of alchemization. The power of turning something negative that would, without a doubt, hold you back and hold you down into something more positive, more beautiful, that will lift you up, help you grow and evolve.
Bro, exactly.
I'm learning a lot about metanoia. You know what that means?
No.
It's the changing of your mind. So the same way that a caterpillar goes through metamorphosis and it goes into a chrysalis. People call it a cocoon, but it's really a chrysalis. And then they come out as a butterfly. Is the same way I think as humans, we go through metanoia and we go through a period where we isolate and we change our minds. Like we have to change our values, our perspectives. Honestly, they talk a lot about the caterpillar. They talk a lot about the butterfly. But we don't speak enough about the chrysalis. That part where you go alone, do the inner work and change. That's the most important part. And everybody doesn't do that part. But it is the most important.
I just learned, I was today years old when I learned this, what that was called. That is some really good information. Some negative core beliefs, I'll give you some examples. Like one is like, I'm unlovable. Another one is inadequacy. I'm not good enough. Another one is hopelessness. I'm powerless. There's nothing I can do. There's everything you can do. Everything. You can do everything, friend. You just got to believe it in your mind. Another one is unworthiness. I don't deserve good things. Says who? Says who? You? Another person? F that person. If somebody's telling you that you're not worthy, you need to get rid of that person, because that person ain't no good for you at all. Get rid of them. Kick that shit to the curb. You're worthy. You deserve the best that life has to offer. What people say about you. What does God say about you? What do you say about you? You can turn those negative core beliefs into positives by telling yourself affirmations daily. I love me. I am worthy. I deserve good things. You could also say, how am I so deserving of this life of full abundance? I show a video at the end of this where the lady kind of explains like how to stop saying like I am affirmations and start saying something different, and it works for her. There's no right or wrong. It's what works for you. Another way you can turn those negative core beliefs into positive is by evidence collecting. Collect the evidence. What is that? Actively seek and record evidence that supports positive beliefs. Visualization. Visualize yourself embodying positive beliefs and succeeding in various situations. I don't want to say I used to be a negative Nancy, because I've never been a negative Nancy, but I used to always be like, poor me. Why is this happening to me? Now I'm like, this is happening for me. What can I learn from this? What is it in this situation that I can grow from, that I can learn from, that I can become better from? You can also practice gratitude. Just being grateful for the things that you have, instead of being like, oh, I wish I had this, or I wish I had that. Be grateful for what you already have and know that it's enough. Just be thankful and grateful for the things that you already have. And that's how you practice gratitude. It will change your life, I promise. I promise.
I have a massive fear that no one actually likes me. Rather, everyone is just politely tolerating me, hoping I leave them alone. Like if you ignore me once, just one time, I will automatically assume that I annoy you, and instantly force myself into don't speak unless spoken to mode. One moment I'm fine, and the next I'm convinced I'm unfit for any human relationship.
I used to think like that.
A reminder
sometimes.
from one of my favorite books.
I'd get in my moments, for sure.
Let's get it. At the bottom of every one of your fears is simply the fear that you can't handle whatever life may bring you. If you knew you could handle anything that came your way, what would you possibly
Just some
have
good
to fear?
information. Fear is fake.
Fear will try
Fear
to
is not
stop you. It will tell you to stay small, to stay safe, to stay silent. But greatness is never born in comfort. The moment you step into fear, the moment you face it head on, you take back control. Every time you push past fear, you grow stronger, braver, and more unstoppable. Don't run from it. Use it.
Yeah.
Fear is not the end, it's the beginning of your strength.
So fear stands for false evidence appearing real. There are two choices that you have when you're facing fear. Face everything and rise, or fuck everything and run. The choice is yours, friend.
At 3 a.m. though? Yeah, I got shit to do at 5. You think I'm gonna sleep until 4 and skip my morning routine, my dedication to myself, and start doing shit for other people? No, I'm gonna go to sleep early, wake up early, and choose myself. Right. I might wake up at 1 if I got to. If my flight is at 4, I might wake up at 1. I might wake up at midnight. Time is an illusion. Did you forget that? Time is man-made. We only have right now. The past lives in your head. The future lives in your head. A calendar made up. The clock made up. All we got is right now. What you gonna do with it?
What you gonna do
Compare it to other people? Oh, but other people don't wake up until 6. The sun's not up. I don't give a damn.
What about you?
And I definitely ain't neglecting myself and my health to start doing shit for other people. One day, I'll be able to control it, but right now I'm in the grind mode. Sometimes I go to sleep at 3, sometimes I wake up at 3. It don't matter. I don't care what time it is. It's time for me to get that growth so I can be my best for y'all.
That part.
Yo, this kid right here is a time traveler, man. He predicted 2025 in 2015.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I see myself, because in 10 years I'll probably be like just starting my NFL career.
For real?
Yeah.
Look where he's at now.
Jalen Smith, third-round pick from USC, as we said earlier, played in the Snoop Youth Football League.
Yo, if seeing things like this doesn't make you believe, then I don't know what else will. The fact is, imagination can create the truth. And you don't have to be an athlete, you just have to understand the formula. Be, do, have. You have to be it in your mind first, then do the steps that it takes to get there, and then eventually, you will have your dreams come true. So keep going and think big.
Yep. Visualize it and go for it.
There's a code.
You're the only one that
no
stops you.
COVID, that doesn't stand for
No one
anything.
stops
It doesn't
you
stand
but
for
you.
a flu. It's a certificate C of O, vaccination V. ID, identification. 19 is A. 1 is A. I is 9. That's a code. Very primitive code, not even a good code.
That's crazy.
So whatever they were dispensing was a technology to go into the blood. And when they start to release these frequencies, those things become activated. And the people become violent, the people become aggressive, people become crazy. And these are the realities. And the people whom were safe were people whom closed their eyes.
That COVID shit ain't no joke.
And I will carefully place it and there are 13 dominoes. The largest domino, it weighs about 100 pounds and is more than a meter tall. Ready?
That's cool. It don't matter how small you are. One tiny decision.
Nobody makes you feel anything. Nobody makes you feel angry. Nobody makes you feel tense. Nobody makes you feel upset. You always decide how you're going to feel. Blame is the core of all negative emotions. When you stop blaming, you cut down the negative emotion tree. You cut it off, you kill it, and all the negative emotions die simultaneously. The conscious mind can only hold one thought at a time. It's the thought that the conscious mind holds that determines how the emotions will react, how the subconscious mind will react. Since it can only hold one thought at a time, what you do is you knock out the thought that is causing the negative emotion, the blame thought, and you replace it with this affirmation: I am responsible.
I am responsible. I am responsible for my thoughts.
This one's for the sleepers
and how I
that
respond
don't understand
to those
the
thoughts.
awakened. I love my ex-husband and all of his friends. They give me so many great ideas for videos. This is for entertainment purposes only. Gotta give y'all something to talk about at the fish fry today, right? You see people on the internet and they sound absolutely Looney Tune to you, but you watch it for the entertainment. You ready for this? I'm gonna explain the awakened the best way I know how.
Listen.
When you hear the term awakened, it is people who chose to rise in frequency. Yes, rising in frequency might sound strange to you, but it's nothing more than quantum physics, something we all should have been taught in grade school. So as you rise in frequency, your brain begins to expand. You begin to know things. You begin to feel things. You begin to see into things that other people can't see into. Have you ever seen the movie Lucy? There's a lot of truth in that. The higher you rise in frequency, the harder it is to be around lower frequency people because you feel them. Vibrations, frequency, it's all really simple. We only use a small percentage of our brain because that's what the government wants us to use. But you have a choice. You can choose to cleanse your body. You can choose to rise in frequency. Your mind will expand. You begin to know things. You become kind of a psychic. I don't like to use that word. You can feel the earth. You can feel what's happening. Another simple way of putting it is we're just choosing to find the kingdom within. And we're rising. I hope this explains it. Y'all have a good day.
Awakening in a nutshell.
People who are genuinely trying to get to the truth are open to new information always.
Always.
If you're not open to new information, I would say that suggests that you're in a state of fear. Fear creates the need for certainty. In an uncertain world, that is the most illogical thing. You gotta always be open to more, to changing your perspective or what you think is really happening based on new information that's gathered.
Have you noticed that the more effort you put into something, the more you push it away? I mean, hell, the more you try and become someone, the more that you affirm that you are not that person.
You.
Almost as if fake it till you make
Just
it
be
has
yourself.
some type of truth to it, but it's not faking. What I'm talking about
let
is
it flow.
realizing that whatever you are seeking, you already are. And the more you stay out of your ego and start to work with life instead of against it, saying yes to the universe instead of needing different, the more that you will act in a way where you keep your promises to yourself, where you prove unintentionally that you are who you say you are. To have undeniable truths being the mask that you as the universe, you pretend to be. Because you are not a human experiencing the universe, you are the universe experiencing yourself. Pretending to be this character. Like a regular person playing a movie character. The personality is just a mask, it's playful. You know what else begins to show up when you realize that the personality that you hold so close and dear to your heart, when you realize that that is just a mask, guess what shows up? Confidence. But sadly, the truth of the universe, the truth of reality, the more that you try and struggle to be confident, the more that you affirm that you are not confident. Rather than just being in this flow, it's very rigid, it's very fake. There's no truth, there's no authenticity behind your confidence. What's funny is the person that you're trying to escape, the old you, your old self, the person that you're trying to hate and glow up from. It's weird, the more you try and escape that person, the more that you're secretly keeping that person alive. Stop trying so hard to be happy and you'll realize you're fine. Stop trying so hard to be loved and you'll realize that you're already loved. Stop trying so hard to stop being lonely and you realize that you are never alone. This is almost like someone lifting a boulder on top of their shoulders and then gritting their teeth and saying like, oh, I must let go. Stupid, I know. That would look stupid, wouldn't it? The more you try to let go, the more that you actually hold on. You won't even let go of the boulder. You're trying to let go of the boulder, but you refuse to because you're trying to let go of it rather than just letting it fall off your back. You're spiritually exhausted, you're emotionally drained, you're physically tired. All this needless effort. Grass doesn't force itself to grow. Trying is just defending yourself against uncertainty. People love to preach, trust God, trust the universe, but you're constantly chasing becoming different, becoming more.
Just be yourself.
Instead of practicing what you preach, trust the universe, trust God, surrender, but you don't do it. And I'm not saying be a couch potato or just sit on your tail and do nothing. You don't have to force a tree to grow, but as it's growing, the wind is going to push it back and forth, and it's going to go through all these stages. That's just the flow of life. Just take into consideration that ambition can be a prison, progress can be pressure, and achievement can just be a reminder that you are not enough, that you will never be enough. Hell, even in conversation, people don't even listen anymore. People aren't even present while they're in conversation. They're just waiting for their turn to speak. Stop trying to become interesting and just become interested in the other person. That's like a cheat code for social skills. Stop trying to become interesting. Stop trying to hit the right joke. Stop trying to say the right thing. Stop trying to hit the right motivational quote at the right time. Just be interested in the other person.
Yep.
They talk about this in How to Win Friends and Influence People. Take an interest in other people. Stop being so self-centered. Stop being so self-aware and self-conscious. Just let it flow.
Let it go.
Let it flow. Stop trying so hard to become spiritual and realize that spiritual is just being. Stop trying so hard to become enlightened and realize that that is already what you are. Yeah, we love a good paradox.
So in my last video, I was talking about like how I don't know who I am because I've never been this version of myself before. And I misspoke on that. So my name is Jessica Jean Rodriguez. That is not who I am. I am who I am. I just go with it. I just let it flow. Some days I'm like super, like I got all this wisdom and knowledge to spill. And then other days I'm just like, I'm quiet. I want to be silent. I don't want to talk. And that's okay. Yeah, I'm becoming somebody that I've never been before. It's not like I can't, like, it's hard to explain. When I just take the masks off and just be me, just be who the divine created me to be, I don't care what people think about me. I don't care. I used to worry about it. I used to try to be this and that. And now I just let it flow. Just let it fucking flow, man. Just be yourself. Don't wear like this tough exterior. You'll meet somebody and they'll have like this hard shell about them, but then you get to know them and that's not who they really are. That's a false representation of who you are. A defense mechanism. Who I was in the seasons of my life when I was just surviving, that version of myself served her purpose during those seasons. Okay? I don't have to live like that anymore. I don't have to, and I don't. But I love her. I love every single version of myself that I've been up until this point because she got me to this very moment. She has grown and she is learning and she will never stop learning. She will never stop growing. But the wisdom and the knowledge that I have, I would be selfish to keep it to myself. I cannot gatekeep. God will not allow it. The divine, absolutely not. That's why I'm making these videos, to bring awareness to these things within ourselves that are fixable. We can fix them. And if each and every single one of us focus on ourselves and fixing the things within ourselves, the rest is going to follow. It doesn't have a choice, but it starts in your mind. You've got to be conscious and aware of the thoughts that you think. Every second of every moment that you are awakened, you've got to be conscious of it. You have to be. There's no other way.
Man, I know you just
this
want
is the video
to say,
I was telling you about
this,
earlier.
This, and then bam, here's your dream reality guaranteed. And while, yeah, it's that fucking simple, most people don't want to hear the answer because of the work that it takes in order to get there. But dude, it's mindset work. It all starts and ends in your mind. What you believe is what your life will show you. And most people, this is where they stop. They would prefer an action. They would prefer to do something in order to get their reality. But the truth of the matter, dude, it's less about doing and more about being. What are your beliefs about yourself? What are your beliefs around what you can and can't do? What are your beliefs around money? Because every single thing that you believe is going to be shown to you in your reality. That's how this place works. It operates on frequency. We have free choice and free will to choose how we think, what we do, how we speak, how we move, all of that. Our God, source, creator goes, oh, Susie down there thinks that money is hard to come by. Okay, money is hard to come by because that is what she believes. Oh, Harry down there thinks, nope, he can't fulfill his dreams. That's for everybody else. He has to suck it up and work a job that he hates. Okay, so here's the job that he hates because that's what Harry believes. And oh, Barbara over there. Barbara doesn't believe that you can be paid to exist. Barbara believes that you have to work around the clock and really grind and hustle.
That's what Barbara gets.
That's what Barbara gets because that's what she believes. It is that simple, dude. If you believe it's hard, if you believe it's impossible, then it's hard and it's impossible. If you believe that you are worthy of seeing your dreams for your life, then guess what? Your dreams will happen for you because that's how this place works. Sister. But here's where most people get tripped up. They don't see the results in their outer reality fast enough, and then they give up. You gotta have the courage to go through the void, to go through the darkness, because it's just getting you real rooted in you. In you, in your self-trust, in your knowing, in your worthiness, despite what is being reflected externally. Do you hear me? It is all mindset work. Most people don't want to change their beliefs because it's too fucking difficult, and it ties to too many different things like childhood shit. Most people just are on autopilot. Most people are just accepting the programming that we have been force fucking fed since we entered this world, my dudes. We're told to get our head out of the clouds and to stop daydreaming. We're told about what a job looks like. We're told about what money looks like. We're told of all these fucked up ideas to keep us limited. Check your beliefs. Are they limiting or are they expanding? And if they're limiting, drop them like they're hot. This doesn't happen overnight. Reprogramming your mind, especially the older you get, is work that is like not for the faint of heart. But if you believe it hard and long enough and you put enough energy into your intention, it is bound to happen. But if you believe it's not gonna happen, or it's never gonna happen, or it's just taken too long, or you've put in all this work and nothing's happening, that's what you're just gonna keep getting.
What you believe is what you get.
Affirmations for me, the ones that I have changed that have been the most powerful and scientifically are the most powerful. Instead of saying I am statements, I ask it as a question. How does it get to be this easy? How do I get to make money like this so effortlessly? How am I surrounded by the greatest and most supportive and loving people? How is it that I get to wake up like a little kid on Christmas, it feels, every morning to do a job I love? How is it that I get to work such less amount of time and make the most amount of money I've ever seen? How is it that I get to do something where I get to be creative? how does it get to be this
How does it get to be this magical?
It starts and ends
in your
mind. We were not created to ever go against ourselves in the name of money or a job or some fucked up programming. Our birthright is abundance, and I'm going to remind you, it does not matter how crazy that desire you have is, how crazy it sounds. People are going to project their own fear onto you because they didn't have the courage to realize their own. It doesn't matter how crazy your desire sounds, because whatever you desire is desiring you. And
so it is, sister. And so it is. I saved that one for last because I really liked how I never thought to say my affirmations as a question, but I'm gonna start doing it. I like her content. She's got some good content. It starts in your mind. You've got to change your thinking, friends. Thank you for tuning in to Lady Boss Energy, the channel where we uplift, motivate, and inspire each other to get our shit together. I pray that Most High radiates His love, His kindness, His compassion, His abundance, His empathy, His peace, all the things over your life today, tomorrow, and forever. Till I see you on the next one. I love you.